Hi, welcome. So today we're talking about mistakes to avoid as a YouTuber. So welcome in. Just type your questions. I'll be glad to answer them. Yeah, mute. It's okay, unaweza apply but ukiapply sasa, kama ni ya caregiver unaweza tumia hiyo CV, but kama ni ingine sasa hata ungeniachia hiyo nitumie hiyo
au nikupatie mpaka namba yangu
unitumie hiyo
nitengeneza pia haraka nimepata kazi.
Sasa hiyo sasa hiyo ndio hiyo ni type C ama ni 100 type C. So uniachie hiyo wewe, ukipata kazi kama ni ya caregiver nini, wewe uniambie
nitengenezee haraka,
uniambie tu nitengenezee, wewe ndio utachukua namba yangu
tengenezee, nitatengeneza tuitume haraka tuone kama nitapata kazi.
Hi, welcome. So today we're talking about mistakes to avoid as a YouTuber, mistakes that can destroy your YouTube channel. There's so many mistakes that we just even don't know that they exist. So as a YouTuber, there are so many mistakes that you don't even know that they exist, and these mistakes can hurt your YouTube channel. Documents. Downloads. Ni gani sasa yenye imeandikwa kuna miliki yangu na hii? Ni gani sasa? There's so many mistakes that we just assume. Some even can cost you money. Yeah, so and it's always good to be careful as a YouTuber, because like setting your videos as made for kids or not, kama ulitumiwa mara mingi with the same thing. Oh, so I think yeah, just a small mistake like setting your videos as made for kids, and maybe your videos are not made for kids, that can cost you a lot of money, because like like, let's say like your content is also watched in the US, and there's this US kids privacy law that's called COPPA. That's a Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So it applies to content that's directed to kids under 13 years. And if you mark a video as made for kids and it's not made for kids, then it actually child directed. Yeah, so if you mark it as made for kids, it's actually child directed. Yeah, so, and if it's child directed and it not- oh, ilikushakana sawa. Basi sasa sikuwa nataka ikiwa hivyo. Hebu enda kwa chini tena, sijui kama sana kwa sawa. Labda watu wametuma kama nini yake, wametuma kama JPG. Ukiwa kama mtu anaweza edit, yani wametuma kama picha, hata si kama document. Paste kwa sawa. And then sasa wewe ukipata job unaweza sasa niambia
namba yako ni
kwa sawa. Tufo.
unaitwa
Karo.
hiyo
Karo Saidi. Ndio kumbuke. So if you create like some content that's made for kids, but you fail to label it as made for kids, then you can face such fines from COPPA, because it's always good to identify your content as made for kids. So it's such small settings that we just ignore, but can cost us money, can cost us like legal fees, legal charges. So and so it's always good to be careful as a YouTuber. So another mistake that we make as YouTubers is posting without a clear niche. Now for this one, it's always good to be focused on what you want to be talking about when you come or when you start your YouTube channel. So you don't just come with a very broad niche. There's some people who will start their YouTube channel and they're just all over the place. That like this person will talk about cooking, will talk about fishing, will talk about anything on their channel, and for this I think it confuses the algorithm. Yeah, if you want the algorithm to build trust with your channel, just be focused with one clear niche, or I think one clear niche, because you might say two, and when you this is mostly because of your subscribers. Like when they see this content today and then you post a different content tomorrow, and they're not, they just don't connect. They just don't resonate with that new content. Then they won't click on that video, and this will end up hunting your channel. So just make sure that whatever content you post, you observe like the viewers behavior and see how they behave. Mtu tena ni mwingine anaitwa J. Au hata hakuna tu anaongea. Hakuna. Tunaona venye ya mwisho tu, welcome back, let us know if you have any questions. Tuambie, send me the link. So ukikuja hapo utaenda kwa nini? Unaona, ukikuja hapa tunaweza tuone kama atajibu. Niambia, send me the link to join the class. Tuone kwanza kama atajibu. Kwa karibu. Copy. Photocopy.
Yani kama ni
Kutype. Au kurekebisha. Okay. Hey, sorry for that. So the other thing that the other mistake that we make as YouTubers is having weak video titles. So weak video titles will always make a person not click, because all you need for a person to click on your title or on your video is a very curiosity driven thumbnail. So if a thumbnail is not curiosity driven, or it does not relate to that person's problem, then I think that person will not click, and you end up not having views. So this will continue hurting your YouTube channel. So the best thing to do is make sure that you have curiosity driven titles. And and this goes hand in hand with your thumbnails. Your thumbnail should also be curiosity driven. They should attract that attention from the viewer. So when the viewer sees your thumbnail, let them be like, maybe the writings on your thumbnail, those wordings, that's what will make a viewer click. So also make your wordings relatable to a certain problem. Don't just write your thumbnails with unclear wordings, or with wordings that don't attract a viewer's attention. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please write them down. Yeah, so the other mistake is there's a certain video that I watched that was talking about, like, after you post your video. So don't just post your video and just leave it. Leave it to YouTube, or leave it for YouTube to do the rest, like the marketing part alone. You should be there in the first few hours after posting your video. Be there, like, after posting your video, make sure you go back. So after posting your video, make sure that you go back and watch that video yourself as the creator. Watch it to its full length, and make sure that you add a pinned comment. Make sure that you add a comment. This comment should be so engaging, like even include a question in that comment. And after that, also make sure that you like your video, leave a like, because as the creator you should love, or you should like what you create. Yeah? So make sure that you like your video, and then after that, make sure that you send or share the link to the exact people who you know will watch that video to its full length. This will send a good signal a very good signal to YouTube telling you that your video is good. People are watching, people are engaging. Yeah, so share your video, like, that is after watching it yourself. Share it to people, let them watch it to its full length. Make sure that you also tell them to leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure that you reply to those comments. So as they are watching, be there maybe on your YouTube studio to to reply to their comments, or just go back to the YouTube channel and just keep engaging. Be there when the people you tell to watch your video, when they are watching it, be there on YouTube channel replying to their comments. Yeah, so make it engaging. Make the first hours after posting your videos so engaging. Yeah, make it let YouTube see, like, there's an engagement, there are views, people are watching. Yeah, so this will send a very good signal to YouTube, and what happens after that is YouTube will continue pushing your video because it will see there is engagement. So YouTube will know, like, your video is interesting, your video is good, and it will start sending it to more people. Yeah. So that's all about 1 hour after posting your video. So that's about 1 hour after posting your video. Yeah, so the other thing is lacking a good hook in the first 30 seconds of your video. So your video should have a very strong hook. Like, don't start with saying hi to people. The best thing is start with that problem that you came to solve. Yeah, start with that problem. Like, tell the viewer, I know your problem is this and this. Just go direct to the point. Yeah, so start with that problem that you came to solve, and then promise them that by the end of your video, they'll have gotten a solution. Yeah. So promise them and make sure that you deliver. Alright. Make sure that you deliver whatever thing. Sorry, I've gotten some work here and I have to finish it before the client is back. So I had scheduled this live stream, and I have to watch it. I have to live stream. Yeah, so you just don't schedule a live stream and just leave it. Yeah, so just a minute and I'll be. Yeah, so I'm just typing document here. Ability to learn new things. Yeah, so thank you so much for those joining. Thank you so much. So today we're talking about the mistakes that can kill your YouTube channel, the mistakes to avoid as a YouTuber, the mistakes that can hurt your YouTube channel. And so we've talked about some mistakes like you should, if your content is made for kids, make sure that you check that box that says made for kids. And if it's not, make sure that you check it. And the best thing to do it so that YouTube don't keep on asking you every time is setting it as a default setting on your YouTube studio, and just set it as a default setting. Yeah, just set it as a default setting so that every time you upload a video, YouTube will not be asking you again and again, like, is this video made for kids? Just a minute. Just a minute and I'm just finishing up some clients work here. So just a minute. Yeah, so so thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining. And so we're talking about those mistakes, the mistakes that you should avoid as a YouTuber, those mistakes that can hurt your channel. You know, there are those mistakes that you just see and assume. At least I'm a bit done, so you can continue. So there are those mistakes that you just maybe even you don't know that they exist. Yeah, so there are those mistakes that you should be so careful about. Yeah, so the other mistake is taking too long before you dive into the video. Yeah? Before you start your video, maybe you start with some introductions. And thank you for the other person joining. Thanks for sending. So hi to this for sending me a hi. Thank you. Yeah. So hi to welcome. So I was talking about like after you post your video, you don't just post your video and just leave it. Yeah. You don't just post your video and leave it. You should post it, go back there and watch your video just after posting it. Take sorry for the noise. Sorry for that noise. Okay, like take like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, so like after posting your video, just make sure that like right after publishing it, you go back there, just watch your video and make sure that the you've watched your video to the full limit. Add a pinned comment, add a comment, and also you can pin it too. Yeah, so after that, make sure that you share your content, share your video, and after sharing it, make sure that you tell those people, make sure that you're sharing it to intentionally, like to all those people who will only watch that video to its full length, comment, like, yeah, and maybe even also share it, yeah. Just make sure that you share it with a person who you know that's your content, a family member or a friend. Yeah, because it's those first the initial signals. It's that first hour, it's those first hours that YouTube observes so much to see if people will engage with your content. And if they don't engage, then YouTube sees that as a bad video and it won't push it further. And so what this does is it hurts your channel, it hurts your engagement, and it hurts your watch time. It hurts, yeah, it hurts your watch time, it will hurt your channel because your channel won't grow. That's one. And the second one is your watch hours won't add up. And so, as a YouTuber and mostly as a new YouTuber, what you want is fast growth. Yeah, so the best thing is to just make sure that after posting your video, you're there. You're there to engage. You're there to share. You're there to engage. You're there to talk. Yeah. So the other thing is using the wrong tags in your video. So make sure that the tags that you use are just the good tags. They're tags related to that content. Don't use tags that are not related to your content, because this would be against the YouTube rules. Like when you come to YouTube, it's always good to read those guidelines so that you don't just be hearing them with the other YouTubers mentioning them, like making videos about them. It's always good to first read those guidelines. Make sure you read them, and if you're not able to read them, you can make them like um, you can just, what do they call it? You can just um, copy them and move them to like a Google Doc, and that can that Google Doc, there's a place that there's an option of hearing those notes. Yeah, there's a voice. I don't know. There's a place that you click and you can hear. You can listen to them instead of reading them. So it's always good to read those guidelines so that you don't use such things as the wrong tags in your video. Yeah, and bad descriptions. Like use the right description. Like you can also use ChatGPT for this. It's so helpful in this. Just tell it to give you a video description about this title. Yeah, this, you're talking about this in your video. This is the title. This is what I'm talking about. So please give me a very good SEO description with keywords, especially in the first like 200 characters. Yeah, so ChatGPT will do exactly that and just paste your description. So don't choose bad video descriptions. Yeah, so that the mistake is not making use of end screen. So we need to use those end screens. Make sure that, or even video cards. When you mention a video in between your video, like when you mention your video, make sure that you add a card linking to that video, yeah? And make sure that by the end of your video you add some end screens. This will make people like stay on the channel instead of just coming to YouTube, watching that one video and then clicking away. So YouTube loves it when you keep people on their channel. And so we do this by adding end screen, by adding video cards, by adding maybe some links in your description and mentioning them, or even by adding some playlists. Yeah, when you add some playlists, um, this will make YouTube, like after a person is done watching that video, they recommend another one of your video to them, and so this will make like people stay on your channel. This will make people stay on YouTube. So it's both beneficial two way. Ama basi tu nitumie hiyo picha. Utanitumia tu hiyo picha ikikataa. Nimekubali, nimelipia hiyo file transfer.
Tu hapa picha nyingine tu file.
Kwa simu. Shida yangu natumia hii sasa. Niko live, nastaki kutoka, nastaki niko katika ende phone. Inakata kuleta hiyo. Niko nataka unitumie, alafu ni access yangu.
Chance.